Hey you guys, I just wanted to let you guys know that we are not doctors. Basically, everything that we talk about in this video is just steps and things that we do that work best in our favor. It may not work for everyone else. You can go ahead and consult with your doctor if you're not sure, but definitely we are not doctors. Alright you guys, go ahead and enjoy the rest of this video.
Hey, what's up you guys? It's your girl Elay Dawn, and yes, I'm back with another video and I have a special guest.
AD.
It's my baby. So today we are going to give you guys 10 tips on how to keep coronavirus away. 10. We're gonna go ahead and get started. So the first tip we have is clearly you want to wash your hands. Make sure you wash your hands. Like if you're out in public, the first thing you want to do is get into your home and wash them immediately. Like don't touch anything, go straight to the bathroom, wash them for 30 to 60 seconds, and then come back and clean off your doorknob. I mean, I go as far as like cleaning my door handles on my car, steering wheel, brake, just like stuff that I touch all the time. I make sure I wipe it down and keep like alcohol wipes with me or Clorox wipes.
Yes, she's very good at that. Sometimes it drives me crazy.
Yeah.
It's all for a good cause.
And I know like there's like, I guess in stores there's no Clorox wipes right now, but you can always make your own. Like you can use like 70% alcohol and get some baby wipes and pour the alcohol inside of the baby wipes and wipe things down that way. You can also use vodka. That has, I think, 70% alcohol.
There's no baby wipes because people are going crazy buying all the baby wipes. Make sure you use sturdy paper towels and just don't soak them too much and you should be good.
I would just say like when you go grocery shopping, just wipe down everything. I wipe down my oatmeal boxes. I wipe down everything. Produce like oranges, fruits, whatever. I clean them off with vinegar and I let them soak and then I rinse them off. Because I know people touch stuff and they touch fruit. I don't know if they sneezing on the fruit. And I just want to be 100% safe. And for number 2, you can go ahead and present this if you like.
Make sure you cover your nose and your mouth the correct way. When you're sneezing, coughing, anything, you want to do it into your arm, not onto your hand. Even if you're not infected, it'll just make a lot of people feel at ease with you sneezing. They don't know you. They don't know if you're infected or not. So just always take those precautions. And just to add on with that, gloves. When you use your gloves, you want to take them off and throw them into the trash before you touch your personal items. It defeats the whole purpose if you have your gloves on, touching multiple things, and then you open your car door and begin to drive with your gloves on.
Right.
I saw that the other day. That is a big no-no.
Yes, definitely. Okay, so basically what he said, sneezing in the arm is the correct way, but I noticed that some people when they sneeze, they're sneezing towards other people too.
Right.
Like versus going the opposite direction of where there's no one there. I think that would help out a lot because sometimes people don't even like, you know, cover their nose all the way or their mouth and it still comes out. So just in case you want to sneeze the opposite direction of another person.
Down.
Or whatever, down, I don't know, backwards, away from people. So yeah, so number 3, so you want to keep your mouth clean. So you want to make sure you brush your teeth frequently and use mouthwash day and night because your mouth does hold on to bacteria and sometimes that bacteria can cause you to get sick. So you want to make sure your mouth stays completely clean. So number 4,
you want to cook your own food. That is very important. You know, a lot of times you like the convenience of fast food, going out picking up food, but these times you cannot trust no one. Cook your own food. That way you know it's sanitary. Wash your utensils. Wipe them off with Clorox wipes. You know, make sure everything in your home is sanitary before you prepare your own food.
Right. And I feel like if you do eat out, just don't go as much and be very cautious. Like, I mean, clearly you're not gonna get silverware. You want to get your plastic utensils and stuff like that. But I would highly recommend just not eating out at all because you don't know what they're doing behind closed doors. You don't know nothing because even on a regular basis, without all this going on, I've gotten food poisoning. Like, have you gotten food poisoning?
Yeah.
Exactly. So you just want to be extra cautious, especially around this time. Just try to cook your own food, you know. So number 5, so you want to stay inside as much as possible. Like, you know, try to social distance yourself. Like, stay away from people. Sorry, I know y'all could probably hear the dog sound like she was choking. I don't know what the fuck going on, but yeah. Yeah, you want to stay away from
coronavirus.
Guess what, bitch? Coronavirus! Coronavirus! Coronavirus!
Coronavirus.
You know, you want to stay inside the house as much as possible. Clearly, you know, you have to go to the grocery store, you have to get water, you have to get food. So, you know, clearly under those circumstances, go out and do your thing, but try to stay home as much as possible, because the more you're out, the more it's going to spread. So, you know, try to find different things to do inside the house. Like, that's like another thing I want to do. Another YouTube video is like show you guys like what to do like when you're just stuck inside the house quarantine. Like, you know, you can cook. You know, today I did some press-ons and they're not doing so well. They're honestly popping off as we speak. So if I'm in the video and you guys see a missing nail, you guys know why now. But yeah, you know, just I will have more videos coming soon. So, you know, just stay home. I'm pretty sure there's things to do that's fun. So yeah.
Number 6.
Oh. Yeah, number 6.
You want to make sure you're eating the right types of foods. You want to stay away from meat. You want to stay away from anything processed, anything that's pretty much unnatural.
No GMOs.
No GMOs. And if you can, stay away from food altogether for like 2 days. Fasting, it increases the antibodies and helps you fight off disease, infections, viruses, colds a lot quicker than someone who is eating food. So if you can put yourself to it, go ahead and try to do a fast for about 48 hours if possible. But if not, stay with clean foods like whole grains, vegetables, and things.
With the fasting, like you're not eating any food whatsoever.
No food whatsoever.
So what are you doing? Are you drinking teas? Are you doing?
You want to drink detox teas. You want to drink hot liquids. Hot liquids kill the virus. The virus cannot survive in anything over 90 degrees of heat. So if you're fasting, you want to keep liquids in your body. That way you don't pass out. Keep your electrolytes. Drink plenty of water, plenty of teas. Gatorade is okay, even though it has sugar. Just do not consume food. If you do, try to keep it clean.
That's his thing. Like me, I have to eat, y'all. Like, I gotta eat. So for me, you want to eat, like he said, healthy food. So that consists of fruits, veggies. So your oranges, your grapefruit, grapes, seeded fruits and vegetables, right?
Vitamin C for sure.
Like your greens, like spinach, and I mean, you guys know, like, just eat healthy and try to reduce as much meat as you can. I mean, if you can't eat meat once a day, cool. Maybe even like in your diet, maybe on 1 day out the week or 2 days out the week, try not to eat any meat.
It's important to stay away from the meat.
Well, a lot of meat, they have hormones.
It increases the mucus in your body.
Exactly.
And diseases travel and live in mucus. We ain't doctors, but we've done a little bit of research.
Oh yeah, we gotta do our disclaimer. We gotta do our disclaimer in the beginning of the video. And mucus, it causes diseases. So in order to reduce that and clean out your body, canceling out meat is very, very important, especially if you're trying to get over a cold or trying to prevent a cold from happening. All right, you guys, so for number 7,
steam. Since all the gyms, steam rooms, saunas are closed down, you'll have to do this yourself at home. But you can take a pot of water, put some lemon and lemon peel in it, some onion, and sea salt. Doesn't matter if it's coarse or fine sea salt in general. Let it come to a boil, and you want to remain over the steam for at least 15 minutes. Doing that, it will let it'll allow the steam to get all the way into the back of your sinuses, and that is where the coronavirus does reside in any other virus. They're sticking the cotton swabs in people's nose and going way back there to test it, and that's exactly where that steam goes. It will flush it out. And then if you drink hot liquids as well, that'll be another way to make sure it's gone.
so let's take them on a little journey. Let's show them the pot of steam.
It ain't steamy right now, but yeah. The concoction there. You wanna take a little bit of coarse sea salt or fine sea salt. I like to add a little bit of Vicks Vapor Rub to mine. And you just sit over the steam like this while it's steaming for at least 15 minutes. Me, I like to be very safe, so I do it for like 25.
And then what's in here again, babe?
You got lemon, you have orange peel and lemon peel as well. Also, you have onions. You got onion in there, and then salt. I added a little bit of vapor rub as well, so it just clears all your sinuses out. It gets all the way through your sinus cavity and flushes the disease out before it gets to your lungs. Because once it's in your lungs, it is too late.
For number 8, you guys, so basically, clearly you want to take the steps that we listed above seriously, but I do feel like people who live with people who are 65 years or older, grandparents, great aunts, whatever, pregnant women, or people that have any like health conditions,
Any kind of health condition.
really need to make sure you're taking steps. Like for me, for instance, like I stay with my grandparents, so you know, I'm constantly wiping down the doors, I'm wiping down like the faucets, I'm wiping down shower handles, like the garage opener, like constantly every day, and just keeping things clean. I do recommend like not wearing shoes in the home, because I know like if a person that has the virus and they spit on the ground and you step on it, you're now tracking that into your house. So you know, you just want to take those safety precautions. And I know like older people are stuck in their ways, like, you know, when you're telling them about certain herbs and things like that, sometimes they're like, they kind of know everything.
Allegra, what is the weather outside?
The temperature outside is 74 degrees and sunny.
I don't know about that.
But if you can, try to get your grandparents to take some of the things that we're going to talk about a little bit later on in the video, just to boost up their immune system to make sure they're safe. Same thing with pregnant women. Just take those safety precautions, because I know younger kids or younger people, like they want to go out, they still want to party, they want to do whatever they want to do, they want to travel. The flight tickets are hella cheap right now. So people are still, you know, trying to live their life. But at the same time, if you really care about your loved ones, you want to make sure you restrain from that. Like, I feel like somebody's life versus you having fun, to me, it's really not that important. Like, you need to really focus on things that are important. So, yeah.
Definitely. My mother, she just recovered from cancer herself. And she also has a roommate who's 65 years old. And you know, like she said, some older people are stuck in their ways. They don't want to hear the info, so it's up to us to protect them. 50% of the people who get it are between 18 and 49, but we are the survival rate. We are not gonna, you know, succumb to the disease, but if you're not being careful, you're being carefree, you will expose someone who doesn't have a strong immune system like you to the disease, and possibly be the responsible for whatever happens to them. And I don't think none of us want that.
Right, because you'll feel hella bad. So that's just something to consider. You know, basically be considerate of your loved ones. But for number 9, it's something I kind of left out. So yeah, this is going to be number 9. If you're using Lysol, I don't know if a lot of people know this or not. I know some people just spray and call it a day. But on the back of the bottle, it
Bars. All right, my bad. Go ahead.
I was rhyming.
You was rhyming.
I was rhyming.
You was spitting.
Okay, I like that. On the back of the Lysol bottle, it says basically when you spray onto surface, you want to let it sit for 3 minutes and air dry. Like in those 3 minutes, it's killing bacteria, it's killing viruses. Like there's a list of things that it kills, and coronavirus is one of them on the back of it if you pay close attention. So basically it takes 3 minutes for it to kill. So basically if you spray it and then maybe a minute later you sit your hand on it, that bacteria or the viruses that's on that, it still hasn't been killed. So you have to let it sit for 3 minutes before it fully activates and it works in your favor. So that's something to keep in mind. So make sure you spray your surfaces, wait 3 minutes, and then you can proceed and do whatever you're doing.
And number 10, you want to keep your anxiety and stress levels at a low. Anytime you're stressing, anytime you're over anxious, you are doing damage to your immune system. So in order to do so, you want to take deep breaths. When you can, just find some time to yourself. Meditation or prayer, whatever's best for you, will help.
Yeah, definitely. I would say meditating or praying early in the morning when you first wake up. To start your day on a positive note, and then also before you go to sleep, you want to end it on a positive note as well. So I think that helps out a lot, you know, just to ease your mind a little bit.
You want to exercise as well. Exercising is been proven to release endorphins and lower stress just from exercising alone. So you want to exercise as well as get a good night's sleep. All right. You also want to speak positive. With all this negativity around, it's easy to get consumed in it, but whatever you put out, you get back.
Exactly.
So speak positive, be upbeat, even if you don't feel like it. In your head, you always want to display that it'll pass on to other people, it'll become infectious, and you will actually see positive manifestation from just being a positive person.
Definitely, and we know from experience, okay? So yeah, speaking positive things out loud, just speak it to yourself. It's okay to talk to yourself sometimes, it is.
It is.
And last but not least, yes.
You want to get away from this world for a second.
The media.
The media, meaning, the media. Sometimes you got those family members that text you all of these negative, scary things. Sometimes you watch certain movies that are negative and scary to kind of coincide with what's going on. You kind of want to take a break from that.
Right.
Refresh yourself, let yourself reset, because it's hard to think positive and speak positively when all you're putting in is negative. So try to get away from that.
Because I feel like, personally, I feel like the media is making people freak out more. So it's making people panic, and when you panic, you begin to stress out, and that's what we're trying to avoid. So try not to believe everything you see on the media. Try not to believe everything they're saying on the news, even though it's the news. Just dig a little deeper, do your own research. Try not to panic. Just turn it off and just do your own thing.
Especially if you suffer from anxiety.
Right.
Like I do.
We both do. We both have anxiety. So
sometimes we just have to cut everything off. Say, hey babe, let's go to the park. Let's watch a movie. Let's play Uno.
Yep.
Let's do something to get away from all of the negative stuff in this world, because that media, it will consume your mind, and it will make you negative, and then you'll start sending negative things to people.
It'll make you crazy.
Not even realize it.
Yep. So, yeah.
Now we're gonna transition over to some of our hacks, some of the things we take to help boost our immune system.
Right.
It does take time.
Look, I love you guys, so this is a secret. You guys can't tell anybody.
If you got a funky breath, like something just died in your mouth, and people like, damn, your breath stinks, it works way better than Listerine.
Way better. Listerine goes away like after an hour.
Yeah.
So you guys, we're coming with a part 2, so stay tuned. If you guys are interested in seeing what we take to help heal our bodies, get rid of colds, viruses, anything of that nature, basically these products we take help fight them. I highly recommend to watch part 2. It's super important, especially if you live with elderly or pregnant women or have a weak immune system. So part 2 should be out either later today or sometime tomorrow. So stay tuned, y'all.
Yeah.